address the school committee, please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
Ryan Hoyt, 149 Brown Street, south side of Waltham. Good evening to everyone here and watching at home who loves public education as much as I do, as much as we do. My message tonight is simple. The 650 devoted professionals who comprise the Waltham Educators Association deserve a fair contract, and we deserve it now. We've been working under an expired contract for over a year and a half. As the vice president of our union and one of the 9 negotiators in our bargaining team, I've been part of this process from the time we opened discussions in January of 2010. We have bargained in good faith. We have made sacrifices and accommodations in exchange for items our team deemed beneficial to public education in our city, the essence of bargaining. We have attempted to adhere to a schedule of negotiation meetings defined in our contract, once every 2 weeks. We have been patient for 2 years. The time has come for us to put aside our differences and agree to a collective bargaining agreement that respects the hard work and dedication our members put forth each and every day. Devotion that is continued even while working under an expired contract. As a member of the Massachusetts Teachers Association's Board of Directors, I communicate almost daily with teachers and administrators from across the Commonwealth. When my discussion with them turns to contract negotiations, there's one message that resonates from the Berkshires to Boston Common. The quality of public education is greatly improved when teachers and paraprofessionals are working under a fair contract. Aspiring educators and administrators looking to settle in a new district such as ours, are far more likely to land here comfortably and stay when they are confident that the school system is not in the midst of mediation because of a perceived breakdown in contract discussions. It is essential for the success of our students that we attract and, more importantly, retain the very best educators, whether in the classroom or in the central administrator's office. Settling our contract will help this come to fruition. Please do the right thing. Roll up your sleeves, pull up a chair, and let's get this thing settled. One last item. We, the members of the WEA, have not lost sight of what's most important to us. These red and white shirts we're wearing with pride. We ordered 500 of them from a brother union firefighter who operates a business in our city. Members paid $10 for them. A portion of the cost paid for the shirts. The other portions being used to create a fund for Waltham children in need. I'm pleased to report that we've sold out of our shirts and raised over $2,000 to assist our neediest students. Money from this fund will help pay for items such as a new backpack, new eyeglasses, or new sneakers. We're happy and eager to help our students with what they need. We always have been and we always will be. Please help us get what we need by settling a fair contract now. Thank you.
Barbara Doucette, 130 Montclair Avenue. I've been a resident in Waltham for 51 years and a teacher in Waltham for 28 years. I'm speaking tonight to encourage you to finally settle a fair contract for Waltham's teachers. We've been close to 500 days without a contract, and we deserve better than that. As Ryan already spoke to you, we strongly, strongly support our students every day, on weekends, as well, in attending their events as much as possible. And here in Waltham, our community is strong. We support our students. Please support us.
My name is Ginger Canerney. I live at 1707 Trapello Road in Waltham. I am very proud to have taught art at Waltham High School for close to 20 years now. My husband and I are lifelong Waltham residents. Our daughter attended Waltham Public Schools K through 12. The quality of education she received in this wonderfully diverse community has truly shaped her life. As a young mother volunteering in the library at the MacArthur School, it was the commitment I saw in my daughter's Waltham Public School teachers that inspired me to go back to graduate school to get my certification and become a teacher myself. Until recently, I felt that the school committee was my partner in providing educational excellence for my students, that the committee had a genuine respect for the incredible effort and heart that Waltham teachers put into their work every day. Since the start of these negotiations, I have become extremely dismayed by the lack of respect for Waltham teachers demonstrated by the committee's failure to negotiate a fair contract in good faith. I urge the committee to remember what our teachers really do every day and bring back a spirit of cordiality and cooperation to contract negotiations.
Could you line up just so I know how many there's going to be? Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Christo. I live at 119 Montclair Ave. You've heard a lot of talk about numbers here tonight, numbers for how many days we've been without a contract, number of years that people have lived in the city. I'm just going to give you a few more. Unlike some of our fellow colleagues, I have not lived in Waltham my whole life. In fact, I've taught in the Waltham school system for 8 years as an English teacher at the high school. My then fiance, now husband, and I loved the city so much that we moved here 5 years ago and decided to buy a home and start our family here 3 years ago. I love the city of Waltham, and one of the reasons I love the city is because I love my colleagues, and most importantly, I love my students. Recently, many of our neighbors have been moving, and one of the reasons they've cited in their moves is the school system, and I am the first to inform them that we have the best schools in the area. I will always love my students. I still love the city of Waltham, but every day I become a little more disheartened that the city that I love so much doesn't seem to love me back. So I ask you to please give me that reason to stay here and send my own daughter through the schools and help us get a contract. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Linda Hanley, and I live at 58 Ware Road. And last time I spoke to you, I probably didn't need these, but now I do. And I'm going to stay on topic, although, you know, I'm gonna do what I do best, because I'm a teacher and I teach reading and I teach English, and I kind of do a lot of work with narrative. So I'm just going to read this to you, and hopefully you'll take it in the spirit that it's offered. Not everyone is allowed to speak tonight, thank goodness, no. And I am by law because I'm a homeowner in Waltham. But let me tell you the real reason that I'm here tonight. My family moved to Waltham when I was in first grade. And at that time, I went to MacArthur School, as did my 6 siblings. My dad, Alfred J. Poirier, was a CPA, very involved and committed businessman and civic volunteer in Waltham. My mom, Jean Poirier Foster, whom many of you know, has been an incredibly dedicated, committed citizen of Waltham, recognized as Woman of the Year. She has been on many, many committees in Waltham, volunteering countless hours towards improving life for people in this city. My parents clearly set an amazing example of civic duty and responsibility and service for their children, of which there are 7. My children, the next generation in our Waltham family, have all gone from Waltham schools to college and careers and are productive members of the community. They volunteer, they coach, and my son is on the Waltham Board of Health. Finally, and now you're lucky I don't have PowerPoint, the next generation of my family is my 4 grandsons. And as my children have all made their homes in Waltham, 2 of my grandsons go to Plimpton School, 1 will go to Fitzgerald School, and my newest little grandson will go to Northeast. Maybe these are some of the reasons why you serve. Now, believe it or not, my family still gets together every Sunday evening for Sunday dinner. It is a tradition and a routine that my mom established, and although it is hard to get 20 to 30 people together every week and have a dinner, we do. Most of my siblings live in Waltham, and inevitably, the conversation gets around to what is going on around town. You should know that my mom is the most knowledgeable about your actions, as she watches every one of your meetings. Hi, Mom.